Hi, Sarah Mack here from with sarahmack.com. I'm a writer and a mindset coach who helps coaches and healers to consistently magnetize dream clients with powerful copy that makes you more money. And today I'm going to share a really great insight on creating magnetizing content that always attracts dream clients, and why, how to get to that place where it only takes you 30 minutes a day, sometimes less. So I, have come to this space after being a copywriter for the past 6 years, helping thousands of entrepreneurs to articulate the value of what they do to create more money. And it's really about the power of telling stories, and specifically about getting over the fear that's causing you to hold back while you share your stories. This is really the key to standing out and really magnetizing those people that are a perfect fit for you, because it's the internal resistance that makes things take a long time. It's not, the strategy isn't really complicated at all. So let's just, get to a better understanding of why stories are so powerful and why it's so important that you share yours. Well, it's the universal human language that connects us most easily. We're telling stories all day long. It's just naturally a part of who we are. So it gets to be really easy to create sales through sharing your story. But you do have to wrap your head around exactly what works. Because you can string a bunch of fancy words together, but if the content you create isn't grounded in real human story that's connected to you as an individual, it's just noise, right? And that you could have copy and pasted from anywhere else and anyone else. And that's not how you stand out. That's not how you create connection with the people who are your people and who will love working with you. So, how can people trust you if you don't provide detailed evidence that you have lived what it is that you are preaching? And this is really the importance of, being intentional around the way that you're storytelling and your content. So I don't just share what I'm excited to share. I do it in a strategic way that's driven by the intention to support people to make actual changes in their life, which, if it's the right fit, is something that I make very clear I can help them with when they work with me. And I help them to trust me by telling stories of my own experience. Yes, share your passion. Yes, share the message that's on your heart, but be strategic and with an intention to serve people with your work by clearly inviting them to buy from you and making it really clear why it's such a valuable opportunity. And it's really the stories that prove that. So we are living storybooks. It's really up to you to do the work to get clear on the stories that you have lived that will most support your dream clients to understand why you are the best person to help them when you share them. So I wanted to share a way with you that you can practice being more vulnerable and more courageous in sharing your story, so it becomes easier to connect with people who are that great fit to work with you. And I'm going to do that through sharing my story. So, in my work as a copywriter, when I was really stepping into doing my own marketing about 3 years ago, at the time, I was healing from a big burnout that had driven my career transition to writing. And I think it was actually when I took B School and I was inside the Facebook community there, I shared the story of who I was, my story, how I got to where I was, my struggles with my health, how I got into writing, and who I wanted to help and why I was stepping into marketing myself. And I got the opportunity to experience the transformation that happened for me personally simply by being able to connect with others through my story. And, it was so nerve-wracking for me to share that because it's essentially what was a big screw up in letting my health get to the state that it was at the time. But also being able to really realize that tons of other people had been in that situation or were going through the same thing as well, and just feeling, I felt really validated, seen and heard, and it was really powerful. And I saw how, me sharing what was a very vulnerable and scary thing for me to share actually opened me up and connected me to so many other people who had really also appreciated that I had shared that. So, I wasn't trying to make a sale with that post, but in that moment, I really learned how to share my story in a way that created a really powerful connection. And I got over that fear of being vulnerable because I saw how much connection it created and how good that felt and how powerful that was. So then I translated that to what I was sharing and posting publicly in my sales content. So my tip to you is to find a safe space to practice sharing more vulnerably. That's a really great way to, train that muscle so you can translate it to being able to connect with others in your business and being able to connect with clients. And, that's exactly what I help my clients with. I create a kind of training ground for you to get really clear on your most powerful stories. And, through the questions that I ask you, I help you very easily to identify that and to learn the process of identifying those pieces that are really begging for you to share them, because they will be so powerful and transformative when you use them to connect with others. And I help you to then deliver them in a strategic way that will most support your dream clients to very clearly understand how you can help them, and in that way make it easy for them to say yes to buying from you. So that's what I'm doing in Tell Stories That Sell, which is my current private mentorship program. And in the program, I also help you create clickable SEO titles and headers for your content pieces, so you can stand out in the scroll. You can use them as blog content and for SEO to your website as well if you want to, as well as helping you with the mindset stuff to really start getting you more visible in more powerful ways, more consistently, so that you can earn more money by doing that. So the course is filling up. The link is in my bio if you're watching on Instagram, and I'll pop it in the comments for everyone watching everywhere else. So click to sign up and we can get started supporting you with that this week. So please send a heart or a like or a share for anybody that you know will benefit from this content. Thank you so much for watching. Have an amazing day.